Hi, I'm Dr. Gwen Perkins, and I am privileged to serve as the area superintendent in the Ryan Zone. It's an honor to work along such extraordinary teachers, and today I have the privilege to introduce you to the Teachers of the Year in the Ryan Zone. Cheryl Covington is completing her 4th year in the district and her 1st year as a 3rd grade English language arts teacher at Jennings Elementary. A veteran educator with 28 years of experience, primarily at the elementary level, Ms. Covington left Boston University nearly 3 decades ago with the following charge: those who dare to teach must never cease to learn. That mantra has fueled Ms. Covington's passion for education, including her eagerness to build rapport and connect with each of her students. Her approach to teaching is simple: teach others to love themselves enough to give themselves the best learning each day. Ariana Lekuona is in her 3rd year at Hodge Elementary as a dual language kindergarten teacher. An immigrant with a dream of becoming a teacher, Ms. Lekuona came to the United States when she was 9 years old and discovered her passion for education in her 5th grade bilingual class. Years later, Ms. Lekuona has turned her dream into a reality. Ms. Lekuona wants all of her students to feel loved, empowered, understood, and supported, just the way her 5th grade bilingual teacher made her feel. Jessica Beener is finishing her 6th year in Denton ISD, all as a 3rd grade teacher at Pecan Creek Elementary. Ms. Beener believes teaching is the most important profession there is, and as such is dedicated to developing her students to become capable citizens. Each morning, Ms. Beener takes time to get to know her students. In doing so, Ms. Beener creates a family atmosphere in her classroom that radiates joy and promotes creativity and collaboration. Michelle Thompson is completing her 5th year as a kindergarten teacher at Rivera Elementary. Ms. Thompson entered the teaching profession with the belief she could make a difference, if it is only in the life of one child at a time. She tailors her teaching to her students' needs, and she doesn't stop until she finds a way to engage each one of them. Ms. Thompson approaches teaching via her belief there is a connection between family, home, culture, and community involvement, which positively impacts students' learnings. Cheryl Kruger has spent her entire career in Denton ISD, starting in 1993 as a substitute teacher. She then spent a year as an adaptive life skills teacher at Jennings Elementary before moving to the same position at Schultz Elementary, a position she has held for the past 28 years. Ms. Kruger has high expectations for her students, and her greatest joy is seeing her students begin to understand concepts. She loves when they have light bulb moments and believes all children are able to learn. Erin Phillips is finishing her 7th year as a 1st grade self-contained teacher at Stevens Elementary and her 23rd year as an educator, all of which she has served in Denton ISD. Ms. Phillips realizes that teaching is more than just about sharing information, and instead approaches teaching by reaching students individually in a positive, supportive way. She lives by the quote, "Surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher." And for Ms. Phillips, those people are her students, fellow teachers, and colleagues. Since graduating from the University of North Texas in 2016, Tiffany Raven has spent her entire career as a 6th grade science teacher at Myers Middle School. She believes being an outstanding teacher requires self-awareness to understand one's limitations and to find opportunities to learn. Ms. Raven takes pride in telling her classes that she is learning each day just like they are. In doing so, Ms. Raven creates a comfortable atmosphere in her classroom where her students can confidently participate and are never afraid to ask questions. Tara Clough is in her 8th year teaching in Denton ISD at Strickland Middle School. She spent her first 3 years teaching 8th grade writing before moving to 8th grade English Language Arts in 2018. For Ms. Clough, teaching is the process of embracing herself and her own growth in the midst of leading students to embrace themselves while learning. She prioritizes authenticity as an educator by focusing on the journey rather than a result on a test. As a result of this, her goal is to show her students how to embrace their world with critical thinking, enthusiasm, and acceptance. Richard Navarro is completing his 5th year as the automotive instructor at the LaGrone Academy. Mr. Navarro spent 2 decades in the automotive industry before joining Denton ISD as a teacher in 2018. Mr. Navarro believes great teachers are problem solvers, and he tells his students there isn't anything they cannot fix together. Working in the automotive industry, Mr. Navarro transfers this same way of thinking to his students so they can apply it in real-world situations. 5 years after becoming a teacher, Mr. Navarro is proud to see his students working as automotive technicians in the community and helping solve problems for others. Over the last 19 years, Scott Thompson has been a staple at Ryan High School. Mr. Thompson started his teaching career in 2003 as the Assistant Director of Choral Activities. In 2004, Mr. Thompson also became the Ryan Technical Theater Director, a position he still holds today in addition to being the Assistant Theater Director. Mr. Thompson's approach to teaching over the last nearly 2 decades has been simple. The answer is in the room. Each day, Mr. Thompson utilizes ideas and suggestions from his students to mix in with his own instruction. This approach allows students to make their finished projects uniquely theirs. And, as Mr. Thompson puts it, the joy on his students' faces, seeing their projects come to life, makes everything worthwhile. So once again, please help me celebrate these outstanding teachers serving in Denton ISD and most importantly, serving in the Home of Champions. They exemplify everything it means to be an extraordinary leader and teacher in our classrooms, serving the needs of our students and the diversity of our community. So once again, congratulations to each and every one of the Ryan Zone Teachers of the Year.